Hey YouTube, this is the Unexpected Wonder once again. Yes, this is actually my second One Piece related video that I'm doing. Did one earlier, and it was somewhat of a review, more of my take on the how should I say this, on the East Blue Saga, what my thoughts on it. You should go check it out. Might find some insight which you didn't see before. This video, as you can see, it's talking about which, in my view, the most improved straw hats are. Straw hats. I'm talking about all of them. So here you go. List from 9 to 1, because obviously there are only 9. If you have any knowledge of One Piece, I mean legit knowledge, I'm talking to my One Piece fellow One Piece fandom here. As I said in that previous video, I'm not just a fan. I don't just love One Piece. I'm a One Piece addict, and I finished watching the anime. I ain't too big into manga reading, but I finished watching anime 1 through 586 in between 2 and 3 months. So yeah. Alright, let me get cracked into this. Yeah. Alright. The least improved straw hat, I have to say, is Nico Robin. This is Post-Timeskip. Obviously, hopefully you can read. Nico Robin. Now, Nico Robin, when we first met her back in Alabasta, she was Miss All Sunday. Hopefully, not trying to be a spoiler to folks, but yes, Miss All Sunday. She was pretty much at the peak. She's the third oldest of the Straw Hats. She's been around the game for a while, and she's very efficient at what she does. She's an assassin. She's an archaeologist, but when it comes to combat, she's an assassin. Now, she does have the ability, because of her flower ability, to be able to take on large numbers of opponents. With that being said, she's an assassin. She even herself said, when Usopp interviewed her way back when, that she professionalizes in killing. I mean, sometimes she doesn't kill, but that's on the field of combat. She would be like a ninja. She stays in the shadows. She stays away from the usual fighting, hand to hand, frontline junk. And so for her, I mean, she gained a few techniques. I mean, she's stronger, don't get me wrong. She was already pretty much superhuman, I guess you could say. But she really hasn't upgraded all that much. For me, she needs to definitely develop hockey seriously before she can, be where she needs to be to really be able to help Luffy become Pirate King. She really needs to develop hockey. Now, the second least developed, least improved is Frankie. Frankie was another one, like Robin, who was already peaking. I mean, he's a cyborg. He's built his body. I mean, he's rebuilt his body, obviously. But it's more, he's upgraded his armory. There ain't much he can do more physically to build himself up. Which is that's just how that's his anatomy now. So with Frankie, he used his genius. I mean, he upgraded his intelligence, obviously, with the use of robotics, and he's unashamed to be robotic now, and it's gonna help. But with Frankie, to improve even further, I think he probably has to meet Vegapunk himself, and talk with Vegapunk and get some more than just a crash course. He needs the real legit stuff of Vegapunk's knowledge in order to really help Straw Hat. Now, people may say, oh, but Vegapunk works for the government. Oh, please, come on. One Piece, Well, you know, is writing, you know, there could definitely be a change up, or, you know, who knows who this Vegapunk guy really is. He might be willing to help out Luffy and the rest, because the government may piss him off, maybe betray him. We don't know yet. It's still way too early to see. And he may be working with somebody else. Who knows? Maybe he's working with Blackbeard, Kaido, Shanks, Big Mom. We don't know yet. You know, Dragon. He might be working with Dragon. We don't know. So Monkey D. Dragon, obviously, Luffy's dad. So Frankie, he's got to upgrade his knowledge even more so. The third least developed has got to be, I'm gonna say Brook here. Brook has upgraded. I'm glad he's improved. You know, he's really learned. He's grown more intimate with his knowledge of his devil fruit power, and he's able to do cool moves like he summons the underworld chill in his attacks. You know, he, to me, seems faster than he was before. But Brook, he has really got to spend more time training. If Luffy is to become Pirate King, Brook has got to really spend more time training. Y'all know he went around the world and did his thing, you know, as a rock star, and that's cool and all, but to help Luffy like he wants to, and to really make it across just the new world, not even make Luffy the Pirate King, but to really help the Straw Hats make it across the new world. I mean, we already seen, if you watch the anime up till now, how important Brook has come. You know, he practically saves Luffy, Robin, Zoro, and Usopp in the nick of time. So you know he's going to become a factor. All the Straw Hats will. Not only does he need more training, but he needs to learn to develop Haki just like Robin does. Not saying they can't do it. It's just, you know, I think it's a necessary thing when they face these serious challenges later on. The fourth least developed character, least improved, I gotta say, is Usopp. Now Usopp's definitely improved. Well, I'm not knocking him. I mean, he's obviously gotten stronger. He's gotten a bit more courageous. I mean, he's even more of a marksman than he was before. You know, he's got these pop grades. But maybe it's just because it's still early. But so far, he's tough. But he's still got a long ways to go. He really does. He's got a long ways to go before he can, you know, be a great warrior to see, just to reach his goal. Not let alone help Luffy become the Pirate King. He's gonna be, watch my words, Usopp is going to be one of the most pivotal Straw Hats later on. And I will tell you why. Because of his role. He's a sniper. You telling me, you know, when it gets to, and you know that when they get older, there's going to be battles on the open sea. There's going to be shootouts. And that sniping, that cannoneer, even though he's legit, he's going to need to be more legit. And if he could learn Haki, I mean, I'm not saying, well, I'm going to say this, pretty much all of them need to learn Haki. But the ones I'm mentioning that really need to learn Haki, Robin, Brook, and Usopp, because of what they do in battle. What the opponents they'll take on. They take on the more auxiliary units, not the main force units. And we already know that Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji have Haki. Usopp has got to, if he can lace, say, a cannonball with Haki, dangerous. Now, get to top 5 most improved. Number 5 is Sanji. Sanji, you gotta give him props. He's developed his Diablo Jambi to a truly devastating level where he practically took out the Pacifista by himself. I mean, him and Zoro both attacked, but he could take out that by himself. You know, he developed the Skywalk by himself, the Blue Walk by himself. Now we know the Skywalk is like the Genpo of CP9, and you know the Blue Walk helps him propel him even at 5,000 meters below the sea. You know, he's serious. But For Sanji to really step up to the next level, I think he's got to finally overcome the trauma of what happened on New Kama Island. You know, he's slowly getting there, but he's still affected. So I'm thinking that's still holding him back. Once he lets that go and really, you know, even more so develops his technique, he's gonna be truly dangerous. Number 4, most developed, most improved, whatever. Roronoa Zoro. Zoro is without question that he's developed. He's obviously grown stronger. Obviously, you know, like, you know, Luffy and Sanji develop haki more. But I mean, his focus, he's actually, it's legit now that he could become the world's greatest swordsman. And I think it's more than just his training with Dracula, Hawkeye, Mihawk. It's that it's just a different thing. He seems well beyond his years now. He seems like he's, I don't know, 35 plus. This dude is legit now. You know, there ain't much more he can improve. He's gotta face an actual serious. He's got to be able to get pushed now. Okay, that's it. For Zoro, he just needs to be pushed, cause he's on the threshold of greatness. Number 3, Monkey D. Luffy. Now Luffy, it's obvious that he's improved. I mean, shoot. Before the time skip, when Dark King Silver's really talks about there's 500 creatures stronger than him on the island next to Amazon Lily. Doggone, after the 2 years, he commands that island. The fact is, Silver's Raleigh said it would take well longer than 2 years to teach him hockey. 1.5 years, nothing to him, nothing to a G. He can now his gear second. He can use it in just one part of his body. His armament, you know, his development with hockey has made him phenomenally strong, unbelievably strong. Don't know how strong he is. You know, he still needs to develop. You know, now he can use both gear second and gear third at the same time. Obvious with his fight with Horty Jones down in Fishman Island. You know, gear third, he no longer shrinks to chibi form, so he's legit. Everything about him's legit. And again, just like Zoro, he just needs to be pushed. And to me, he just needs more age. That's it. You know, more time to develop his hockey, because obviously his hockeys need a lot of improvement. You know, it's great, but it needs a lot of improvement. Obviously, with his fight with Horty Jones back in the plaza on Fishman Island. Now, the second most improved, Nami. Now, you might be wondering why I put Nami up there. Look, Nami to me is potentially the most dangerous Straw Hat. You heard what I said about Usopp being pivotal. Nami, all of them are going to be pivotal. But, you know, I mean, Robin. But Nami, I've always considered potentially dangerous. I mean, look at her backstory. She, unlike Robin, didn't have any devil fruit powers, but she was a little kid stealing from pirates. Then all she had eventually as a weapon was a bow. It was a bow, you know, the staff, and she had the 3. And so she put that together and she fought. That's it. Nami's she's arguably the greatest tactician. She's arguably she's in the top 3 most feared and respected of the Straw Hats, right behind Zoro and Luffy. And so, you know, she's legit, and her knowledge of science is phenomenal now. She's beast, and she's developed into a strong. She can fight now. She's not scared. You know, she's legit. And the most improved, obviously, leaving it, Chopper. You don't even have to say much. You just see the results. I mean, he's arguably almost mastered his monster point form. He has a kung fu form which he didn't have before. He became a monster for Luffy. He still has a little hesitation, but he is beast, and he will only continually get stronger. Zone, baby. I hope y'all enjoyed. More to come. Deuces.